Hello, this is a quick American Revolution timeline how-to. You should have a purple sheet in front of you or in your packet, and I just want to go over the guidelines and the rubric so you know exactly how this is going to happen. So, if you follow along, you're going to create a timeline of important events from the American Revolution from weeks 13 to 15 of your studies weekly newspapers. And here's the thing, if I scroll down here just a little bit, your timeline must have 4 events before Paul Revere's Midnight Ride. Your timeline must have 3 events after 3 battles of the American Revolution. Can you have more of these? Yes, you can. You summarize the Declaration of Independence. You choose at least one group of people during the American Revolution and share their impact on the war. And there's examples down here. And you describe the ending of the war. I'm going to show you a couple examples from students from last year, so you can see exactly what this looks like on the Google slideshow. But your expectations are making sure that you have a picture or map, making sure that you have a description or a caption of each event, make sure the information is written in your own words. You have to have at least 10 events to just get a meet. So if you want to exceed, you have to do above and beyond. Make sure you add some color, make sure it's neat. And here's your rubric. Now, if you look at it, if you look just at the E column, if you do more than 4 events and you do it well, you're going to get an E. If you do more than 3 battles and do it well, you're going to get an E. If you describe the Declaration of Independence in depth, you're going to get an E. If you describe more than one group of the American Revolution and do it well, you're going to get an E. And if you describe the Treaty of Paris and how the American Revolution ended, you can get an E. Okay, so I want to show you a couple examples of what students did last year. So this was my friend Chase, and here's how he wrote his. This is on the Google slideshow, and what he did was he created the timeline, and then he linked all these pages up to different slides. So if we click on the Royal Proclamation, it has the example, it has a description of what happened, and then he also has linked it back. So anything with an arrow will take you back to the timeline. If you notice, I have an arrow right here. Everyone see the arrow? But when I move into a picture, it turns into a hand. If it turns into a hand, that means it's a live link and it can move you anywhere you need to go. So all of these are linked. Okay, so if you look at Chase's, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 events, and he only needed 4 to get an M. So he got an E on this part. He also included the Treaty of Paris. We click on that. He included the battle timeline. I'll show you that in a second. Declaration of Independence. He included 2 groups for the Sons of Liberty and the Enslaved Africans group. And again, he wrote everything in his own words. Notice he has pictures on each one. And he actually did more than 3 battles. He did 4. And each one of these has a very good description. So this is one example that you can do. Another example was from my friend Cam. And Cam did it very similarly. He added a title page into his. But he made ovals. And again, he linked everything. So notice the arrow, notice the hand. And again, different way, different version of it. But he also got an E because his is very well done and has all the pieces added to it. Okay, so you might be asking yourself how to do this. So quickly, if you go to your Google Drive and you go to New, you can go to Google Slides and create a brand new Google Slides. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a new slide right away. And I want to maybe insert a picture. Okay, so I'm going to insert an image from the web. It's going to pop up over here. And I'm going to type in Revolutionary War. And it's going to give me lots of choices. So this one, if you find an image you like, and I'm just going to slide this one over, I'm just going to click on it, drag it over, and it's going to come up really big. So I'm going to shrink it down and put it where I want. Okay. So now what I can do is I can click off of it, and it's right here. I want to link it. I want to have it go back to this first slide. So I'm going to click on it and hit Insert Link. And when it has Insert Link, there's a part down here that has slides in this presentation. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to take me back to the first slide. Okay, and I'm going to apply it. And now this is now a live link. So when I present this, notice it's the arrow. When I move up, it's going to turn into the hand. When I click on George's head, it's going to go back to that very first slide, which doesn't have anything on it. Okay. The other thing that you maybe notice is that the pictures were in different shapes. So here's how you can fix that. Okay. So you click on it to get this blue box, and then you click on it a couple more times, and you want to get this black box going around it, which in turn is right up here. And then you just go down here and you find a shape that you want, and that's how it turns out. And then you click off of it, and now it is a live link. And you can just go ahead and make a bunch of those and link it to your slides. Again, this is a very easy way to create something, and it's kind of a fun way. You can have a lot of fun with this and really do a thorough job and get your E on this assignment. If you have any questions, please contact your teacher, and we would be happy to help kind of guide you through some stuff. And thank you, and we will talk to you later.